Indeed, indeed, yes, indeed. Happy New Year, ladies. Let me see. Up, Melanie gave me a one. Junior, y'all know the drill. The ones are flying all over the place. Thank you, everybody. Sugar M's here. We got Divested Aphrodite. We got Black Widow. Who else? We got Mother Q Jura. She's up in her classes. That's what's up. Colorful Rose. Get that education, girl. Get that. Right? Poison Ivy. What's going on, Jumbo Shrimp? Listen, ladies. Check it. Y'all know nothing's changed with the Black community. It's 2024, no doubt. When we get to December of 2024, these fuckers are still going to be ashy, trashy, dusty, musty, all of that shit. Just like in 2022, when you were waiting on the Black community to change, nothing changed. 2023 was ashy, dusty, musty, trashy, funky, disgusting, full of stupid ass bitches. And make no mistake about it, this year will be the same. Get your motherfucking ass away from that community, effective immediately, right? I haven't seen y'all in about 10 days, damn near 2 weeks. We can say that, right? But I have been seeing some crazy shit. I'm talking about y'all brothers are taking y'all out on Christmas. I remember before we left here, I said, stay your fat, funky ass away from them goddamn people. Stay away from the black community. Hey, you, bone thin, slim thick, stay away from the black community. Hey, shorty, stay away from the black community. Hey, yo, tall ass over there with them long ass braids, stay your ass away from the black community. Oh my God, DZ, you trying to keep people away from their family. You called them toxic, but guess what? You're the toxic one, bitch. I feel you. Some of you didn't make it to 2024 because you didn't stay away from the motherfucking toxic ass people. Let me share my screen, okay? If you did make it to 2024, congratulations. Congratulations even more if you stayed in the black community and also made it to 2024. That's damn near a miracle. Huh? Because the black community doesn't like black women. They never have, never will. Okay. I don't know exactly what you're looking for. I don't. But anyway, why are all of y'all's brothers being accused of SA and all this shit here? I can't be away for 10 days, right? One after another. DJ Academics, what? The irony in your name is it, am I DJ Take That Pussy is what you need to turn that into. Look, DJ Grooming, huh? I found it weird that the root of all fucking people, are you serious? Y'all finally getting ready to say that black folks toxic? Wait a minute, the root. Wait a fucking minute. Because when bitches like us say it, it's a problem. It's because we don't deal with black males, right? But when you say it out your mouth that these people are, when I said something about the bitch that's on the screen, I was called jealous. Let me ask you something, the root. Are you jealous of her? Because you're talking shit about it, right? You're talking shit about the situation. I need to know, are you jealous? It must be that you're fucking jealous. There's no way that you talking shit about folks like DJ Academic, Jaguar Wright, and the homegirl right there. That girl right there. Why are you talking shit about them all of a sudden? Are you jealous of them? Because that's what, from what I understand, it was jealousy. Aaliyah, do you remember being called jealous because of some things that need to be straightened out when we were saying that these people were musty?
Oh, I absolutely recall that. We definitely were, but that's usually what they say. You're either jealous or you're hating on them somehow. Hating on what exactly? I have no idea. But Dizzy, just like I promised you, I would unleash my inner bimbo this year because
Mm-hmm.
stupid shit is all these bimbos understand. So, I mean, I'm gonna unleash my inner bimbo. I'm convinced that a lot of black people love buffoons, clowns, and goofy bitches saying goofy shit. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And if you look at this title, I think it's pretty much saying the same thing because look at who and what they support. So
Yeah.
I no longer have the strength. I told y'all I'm losing brain cells. The more I listen to a lot of these people, the dumber I'm getting. So April Fools, I fool y'all. Remember that? I fool y'all. I told y'all, twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Look, Ebony, what you got to say with your jealous ass? Because I'm going to get to these wigs and I'm snatching them off. But I need to do this first because I find this fucking funny.
Hmm. I'm jealous of wigs.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm I'm jealous of Blackistan. No, 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 no.
No,
I'm
Ebony,
happier.
you just jealous because guess what? You ain't as popular as the Tashas and shit. You just talking shit about another black woman because you don't like other black women. God damn it! What you
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
ain't you
whoa.
jealous? You
Oh,
jealous as fuck.
hey, I love black women. Love them to death, and I love me.
That
And
part.
the thing is, I don't have to be jealous of anybody because I got it going on. And
I
basically, I like my own hair.
That
Okay?
part. I just need the rules to stay the same across the board. Now, why I don't know why y'all black asses talking shit about this woman and other women out there that have been out here sprinkling and carrying the fuck on and just acting a religious ass fucking mess. Is this considered black on black crime? I mean, because I don't identify with your fucking community. I don't. But the root you do. You are a victim magazine, right? Every time something happens and the person that's involved happen to be black, you find the angle where it's somehow racism involved. It's very weird to me. What's going on, Kyra?
Good evening, DZ. Good evening, ladies, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Uh, Now, DZ, I'm going to need you to tell the truth. Now, you know that you're jealous of someone on whose name is listed up here because you wish that you had a husband who was allegedly caught getting dicked down by another man in Piedmont Park.
I get with you,
You wish
Atlanta.
you wish
Mm.
Mr. DZ was caught allegedly in Piedmont Park getting his pussy blown open.
Oh, that might be it. That might be it. I got to do some self reflection because that may very well be why I talk all the shit I do because I need me a Acafrin husband. That's yeah, that part. All this is alleged. Do your research. And the person in the chat that who asks who Jaguar Wright is, take your ass to YouTube, right? Just type her name, and you in for a show. That's all I got to say. What's happening, Melanie? What you got on this before I go on to these wigs?
Hey y'all, I'm jealous because I'm not seen every 3 to 4 months in a clinic by my doctor because of all my vagina issues. I'm also jealous because I can't go to Atlanta every 4 to 6 weeks to get my hair done. Oh, and I'm not part of the black element in the black mecca, so yeah, I'm jealous.
That part.
Yes, Queen. Yes.
No, 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 no.
You
Grand
go,
Rising,
Queen.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising Queen.
Right. You better overstand and understand what you got going on, Ashe. Right? Fucking way. Check it, y'all. Where am I at? Let's go. Y'all gonna get enough of those quote unquote influencers. They're gonna lead your ass straight off a cliff. And hopefully you got a parachute, some sort of safety mechanism that's gonna keep you from busting your fucking head wide open. Welcome to 2024. Right? So I'm a little late, but still on time for this shit. This shit has been trending on social media for about 6 months now. Well, those of you that are not familiar with the concept of hard wig soft life, listen, they said that black women that tend to date out or don't deal with black males, they usually have on a hard fucking wig. Right off top, we gonna call cap. Usually black women that date out, they're in their natural state for the most part, but every now and then they slap on a wig that they don't really give a fuck about because your men are the ones that's the sassy bitches that give a fuck about how your wig is laid. As a matter of fact, they dragged you for your wig, right? And then they turned around and put one on right in front of you. And then you in the comment section talking about how natural that looks. Y'all are crazy as fuck. When it comes to these niggas, all bets are off. Y'all gonna compliment them on some shit that they dragged you about? Really? It's the thirst for me. Over the break, I went on ahead and said that y'all was dehydrated. And I listed all the things that could happen to you when you're dehydrated dealing with these niggas. Huh? Let me scroll down just a tad bit. Let me check the audio again. Checking, ladies. Give me a one if you can hear me, because you know StreamYard's bringing in 2024 like a motherfucker. Okay. All right. Where's my shit over here? I got to show y'all the actual concept to this. Yeah, thanks for the one. Thanks, Mel. Thanks all you ladies for the ones, because I got insulted. Okay, first of all, I don't wear wigs, and I've been dating out for 3 decades. But let me come on down here so y'all could get offended right along with me. Now, I took the sound out of this because this goofy bitch was playing copyrighted music. And we can't get away with that type of shit over here. If you need to, bring your ass behind the wall because that's where the shit pops the fuck off. So these bitches say, I'm not going because I have to wear a goofy ass, a weird ass, plastic ass wig to get me a rich white man. That's what y'all doing? Y'all putting this out here? Really? Because when I look at y'all, I see some crazy ass bonnets. I'm waiting to see your hair. And every time you turn on the fucking camera, right after you got your fucking hair done, you think it's laid, but bitch, the shit looks ridiculous. It looks absolutely hideous. I don't know what the fuck y'all on, but you need to knock it the fuck off. So I was thinking about this. I'm like, so they said hard wig, soft life. Well, I'd rather have a hard wig and a soft life than a soft wig and a hard life. But then I thought to myself, wait a minute, hold the fucking phone. Let me scroll a little bit because this shit is corny as hell. I'm like, let's talk about the hard wig, soft life versus soft wig, hard life. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not true. Look at the goddamn comments, ladies. It's always the side part. Huh? This is another one from that goddamn video. Ain't gonna lie, my mama pulled one like that. Really? I'm calling cap on that too. I'm sure your mama's dingy as fuck. And ladies, if y'all go over to that video, y'all should see how some of these bitches look that's talking about black women that date out. I suggest that you keep your mouth shut, right? Wait, why is this so accurate? Right? Let me go put the synthetic wig in the dryer real quick. Bitch, y'all already look tore up. If you're wearing a synthetic wig, I suggest you don't put it in the dryer because you don't understand how bad you already look. All right? So it's the so-called mean girl tactics that they claim that we have. It's odd to me. They say that divestors are mean, elitist, all this shit here. But this seems a little mean and elitist to me. No, but let me tell you this much. I want y'all to take a look at this clip real quick. And it's an innocent little video where a black woman and white man are saying what they do for a living because there was an interview person outside and they got stopped for an interview. Let's go.
Hey guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, welcome to Miami. Absolutely love your watches.
Thank you very much.
The Platinum Prezi with the Glacier Blue. What do you got over there? Mid-size day chest. Woo! And Mother Pearl diamond dial, diamond bezel. What do you guys do for a living?
I'm in real estate and finance over in London.
What's the name of your company?
It's called NCAP. NCAPsavings.com.
I'm going to check it out. It must be great with that Platinum Prezi.
Yeah, we work hard.
That's great. What about you?
I'm a housewife.
Awesome. Do you guys have any recommendations for people starting out in real estate, people starting out being a housewife?
Yeah, so look, find a problem that needs to be solved. Find a way to add value to your customers.
Okay.
Come up with a good plan, execute,
Okay.
and persistence is key. Never give up.
I love that. How about you? Any advice?
Love your husband unconditionally.
Love it.
And he'll give you lots
Have
of
lots of kids.
Love
I have lots of
it. Love it.
Seems like a cute couple, huh? They didn't drag anybody. They didn't talk shit about anybody. They answered the questions. They were smiling. They were happy. They were doing their thing. What's happening inside of their relationship, I don't know. But it's just a very short 52-second video about them, what he does for a living, what she does for a living, and all that good shit. Right? So those of y'all that claim we hate black women, it's fucking funny because I didn't see a problem with that video. But you mammy bitches did. What? This is your comment to a video like that? Not sisters being taken care of. You go, girl, but you're a yes queen, one of these stupid motherfuckers that suck dick down to the base. Your comment with 367 likes is that her wig is horrible. No comment on the watches. No comment on the outfit. No comment on none of that shit. No comment on that big ass fucking smile he has on his face because he got who he wanted. And you ain't happy for another black woman. I find that so weird, but we're the haters. This is what you say, but I'm going to tell you something. This all y'all really got. And coming from bitches that wear a whole bunch of dusty wigs that I see over there that fuck on black men, y'all should have kept y'all mouth shut because y'all in for a doozy tonight. Okay? This chick said they love the ones with the bad wigs. That's classic, quote unquote, how to attract a white guy one-on-one. Bitch, you could never. You could never. Y'all should see what this bitch's wig looked like. Because I don't do all that extra shit, I didn't blow up her pic, but her wig looks horrifying. It looks like her wig is hungry. It looks like it's getting ready to take her fucking head off, huh? And you got the nerve to be running your dick licker? Let me tell you something. Just awful. Let me go to Amazon real quick. They didn't comment shit about this girl being taken care of, right? But I thought y'all was some sprinkle ass bitches. Come to find out, the whole thing was about black men. Because that woman didn't say anything disrespectful to y'all or y'all's funky ass fucking community. Aaliyah, what you got on this?
I mean, I'm not really surprised. They really cannot stand anybody who's doing much better than them at anything. But it sounds like projection to me because I said it before and I'll say it again. Nobody cares about wigs and weaves more than the feminine ass bitches that they call men. Because I've never met a white man that gave a damn about what was on my head. And this is proof of that. Because I hardly think he gives a fuck about what's on her head because usually when you date a man, a real man, your wig is not what he is after. I can promise you that, especially if you look good. And she's a very attractive woman. So, but they worked overtime this past year to find fault with all things interracial to try to deter black women from getting the fuck away, not just from their sons, but from them too. So again, I'm not really surprised. But don't worry about what the fuck we be doing. Worry about your niggas knocking your head back to the default factory settings. Worry about that. Instead of worrying about my wig, concern yourself with not getting yours split. Cause fucking with a Tyrone, that's pretty much a guarantee. Alright? But if there's one thing I know about a mammy ass bitch, is that if she has nothing else, she has a rotten crotch, a smart ass mouth, a dollar store satin bonnet the size of a goddamn pillowcase, and a crooked ass wig while they talking, and a whole lot of audacity to go along with it. Go do what y'all do best and get your yoni steamed, cleaned with herbs and shit like that. Better yet, bend your funk ass over and shake your ass and lead the grown ass women to the grown ass non-black men. How about that? Y'all keep telling, y'all men keep telling y'all got a problem with y'all hygiene and y'all ain't listening. The medically trained women on this panel tried to help y'all with it and it wasn't appreciated. Maybe they need to make some more TikToks and tell y'all to wash y'all funky asses again. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the hoes. So if you're a hoe, raise your hands and you know it. Ain't that the shit? If y'all a hoe and you know it, raise your hand. Ain't that the shit y'all like? I'm looking for the hoes. I'm looking for the hoes.
I can't. Listen, that lady Hyacinth, your device is not connected, so connect it so I can grab you up. And Ebony Phoenix, I know you got something on this shit.
Actually,
They goofy, ain't
that's the thing. I've always had a problem with the Black community because the priorities are all out of whack. They
Yeah.
look at the wrong stuff. They talk about the wrong stuff. And the minute they throw you in church with them, you got to get your life right. You got to get your heart right, sister. And I'm sitting here thinking, you guys have no freaking clue. They have no clue. This is what they talk about.
Absolutely.
This
They
is like
don't have
it.
they don't have anything else, Ebony. They have nothing. You ask the majority of these mammy bitches what they bring to society, and the first thing they gonna do is point at that funky ass pussy. Pull up.
Well, you know what? There was a black, I forgot her name. There was a black comedian. I like watching, comedian specials, a black lady. And the first thing she started talking about was her poo nanny. Now,
Exactly.
if you look at Ricky Gervais, some of the top-notch talent around the world, they don't talk about that. But the
Listen,
first thing she does is she puts her hand down in her crotch. Yeah, this is what I'm working with. And I'm thinking, oh no, baby, we don't need that. We really
absolutely. And check it out, ladies. The mammies, the reason that your coochie funky is because of Tyrone. I said the reason that you're having problems and thinking about putting boric acid tablets up your coochie is because of Tyrone. He's throwing off your pH. You already stressed out, and stress make you funky too. Pull up, do your research. All that cortisol and all that sweat, anxiety, and all that funky ass dick that y'all taking from the back, right? Y'all, that's why you smell like that. That's why I got sent the video of you getting put the fuck up out of Planet Fitness and everybody sitting up there complaining to the manager about your coochie while you on that treadmill funking up a big building. How your coochie funked up a big building? I'll tell you how it funked up a big building, because you fucking on Tyrone. Pull up on me.
Well, not only
You
that,
trying
DC,
to tell me
it's not just the cooch. Okay.
It's
Just
them
go to the
tits.
other orifices.
Right. It's
They
that
stink
fupa
too.
too. That fupa stink too. You could throw some deodorant up under there as well. It's just like an armpit. Lift that
That
fupa
what
up.
stinks? What
It's
did you
that
say?
a fupa. You know that thing where the stomach hang down near the coochie and they have to lift it up. Well, you better be lifting it up and clean up under that fupa. Yeah, the one
Why did
because
you name it?
I
What?
didn't name that. Everybody calls it a fupa. It's that like kangaroo pouch that motherfuckers get when they fuck with Tyrone and be carrying they bastards. If it once it's done, a fupa comes if you don't
It's
take
a
care of your
what?
fupa. I think it's FUPA.
And their
Fupa.
and their diets are bad too.
That part. That shit make you funky as well. Y'all, speaking of hard wigs, y'all prepare to get jealous because this girl got her a cane. Check her hair out though.
Cut, cut. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga like what? West side pop gang, nigga, throw 'em up. Boom, boom, boom. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. What? Nigga, what? Boom.
That bitch look like Gucci Mane. Stop.
It looks like Flavor Flav is what she looks like.
Oh Lord, y'all
Why?
shouldn't have opened y'all mouth about those wigs. Go ahead, Kyra. Wig my ass.
Well, these mammies, they're always wearing that, that blonde wig, which always looks bad on them. But they love themselves so much that they're going to wear a white woman's hair color, or they're wearing that Blackistani burgundy color. When you see when those chicks with that burgundy weave in their hair that they're about to start cussing and fighting whenever they go into an establishment. And to add to what you were saying, Aaliyah, they're gonna say, "Well, what do these mammies add to the society?" They're gonna point to their thumb and say, "I added him to society," not realizing that's a negative. Like you didn't add shit, you subtracted to society by birthing one of them.
Well, in all fairness, Kyrie, I don't think that could be classified as blonde. That shit was more like yellow. So
Piss
they wear
yellow.
they do shit like that. That's the shit that they wear. I mean, they wear the blonde too, and it looks equally as bad. But I think hers was like yellow. But I couldn't even get into the wig because I was looking at what she looked like. But that's the ghetto shit. Their ghetto fabulous ass relationships that they flaunt around. I guess I'm so jealous. I don't know what to do with myself right
Girl,
now.
Now,
the
Aaliyah,
bitch that posted it said her next relationship gonna be just like that. Let me check this back real quick. That's exactly what the bitch said. She said my next relationship gonna be like that. Lady S, are you dusty? Y'all let me know if
Hell
y'all can
no,
hear
I'm
her.
not Dusty. How you
Okay.
doing, Daisy?
I'm fucking amazing. Happy New Year. What you got
Hey,
on this?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, ladies. Well, I'm so glad you're talking about this because this goes back to our discussion about self-esteem with Black women in the community. Now, looking at this picture right now, they're going after her wig, but they have no idea that she could have a head full of gorgeous hair underneath that and just be wearing it for fashion. I
She
came from a go
she
ahead.
she
Did you want
doesn't
to say something?
she didn't have to explain shit to none of them, and I'm
She
glad
did.
she didn't say fuck what they think because guess what? The community that you come from is impoverished, bitch. I will not be explaining my hair to you. Do you understand that? Okay.
She didn't, but to go after her for her wig is just ridiculous when you clearly see that she is living a very happy lifestyle and a very happy relationship. Just be happy for her. And what I have to say about, our esteem and so forth is what we are doing with these weaves and with these wigs. Women are coming
Um,
into
Lady S, I'm getting a Black woman big community feel, and I'm on fuck these fucking mammies. I'm not trying to raise their self esteem and none of that shit. Because I'm gonna tell you why, Lady S.
okay.
Every time these mammies get a fucking chance, they trying to knock us off our pedestal over here. I will not be getting knocked off my pedestal and then lifting a funky bitch up. So fuck them and their self esteem. Okay.
Okay, well, I respect that. Only thing I was just going to add is in the salon, I am seeing women coming in with weaves and so forth, and they haven't taken them out in 6 months. All that funk, all that stink, all that, unhealthiness with their scalp. So, don't knock people who feel, good about their whole self-esteem and feel good about themselves when what you're doing out here is just clearly disgusting and unhealthy.
Okay, well, thank you for the ad, Miss Lady S. I appreciate you. I appreciate that. All right.
I
All
Melanie,
right.
what you got on everything, hun?
I
Melanie
thought
has left.
Kyra was trying to say something
Okay,
else.
go ahead, Kyra. 'Cause Melanie done left the building, honey.
I'm still here. I'm sorry.
Go, let Kyra go, and then you go after her. Then.
Oh, I'm just gonna ask, do you think these mammies are washing their wigs and weaves after Tyrone nuts in them? Because they don't like to wear.
This girl.
Kyra, stop. Oh my God.
You know what's happening.
The visual.
Mm.
That's.
Oh,
I was just asking a honest question. But go ahead,
No,
Melanie.
Okay, to start off, Kyra, no, they're not washing no damn wigs. First of all, laundry detergent done went up. They ain't got the money for laundry detergent, so the answer is no. So, to reply to all of this, this is just another prime example to take a shot at a black woman. She has not said nothing bad about them, nor came from them in comments talking about them. It's just another way to humble a black woman. Oh, her wig ugly. Her wig looks horrible. No, it doesn't.
Listen, they said soft wig, uh, hard life, but I said hard wig, hard life, whore. That's what I'm on.
Can
Because
I
y'all
also,
look.
sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, while we're on the wig thing, do you remember some time ago when they disclaimed in the applications no pastel and bright colored wigs?
They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about that. They gon' you the taxpayer. You gonna have to pay for the apartment, the Obama phone, and all that shit. And Melanie, you got a TV or something playing in the back.
Sorry,
Girl, you all good.
I put it on
Look,
pause.
okay. Look, they said I did her bad in the comment section, but check it out, y'all. Look at how they talk shit about us. Black women was not fucking with them. The divested black women wasn't. And then all of a sudden you gonna make a hashtag. Listen, you don't want us to make a hashtag about your life. Okay. All you could do is come for the wig. Because I'm gonna tell you what else. The reason you came for some people's wigs is because you couldn't come for the DV rate when it's interracial. Pull up the DV rate when you're interracial versus when you're intraracial. The numbers are amazing. Y'all got so much domestic violence going on that you can't keep a good wig on. That wig is coming up. The glue is coming the fuck up. There's nothing that you could come for because when black women date interracial, it's I'll go 99.9% of the time she gonna upgrade. Okay, that's a high ass number, bitch. Fuck you and these wigs. And my thing is this: I saw in the comment section, ladies, in a lot of these fucking posts, they were asking black women that have white men in their life, does he not like your natural hair? Bitch, no, you did not go there. Y'all be throwing these wigs on for these niggas because they don't like your natural hair, whore. Pull up on me. Let's keep going. Your fucking baby hairs are trash. I'm going to tell y'all something, mammies. Just because you clip the front of the wig hairs and then slick them down to your funky ass forehead does not make it look more natural. We all know that that's a lace front. We all know that you're childish as fuck. You're 40 years old with baby hairs, bitch. You are an adult. You don't have any baby hairs. That shit look like it make your forehead flaky, and you're not hiding that wig from anybody. I'm just trying to keep it tall with you. Your ass looks stupid as fuck. Look like she got a Christmas wreath on her head. This motherfucking girl look diabolical as hell. It looked like she's the next motherfucking villain in the hood rat horror film industry. I can't. I know y'all didn't come for wigs. I know you didn't. I know you didn't because you fucking tried it. What? I can't. Aaliyah, do you need this
don't get me
microphone?
started on these helicopter ass eyelashes. We done
Girl.
talked about this. They like looking like fucking clowns, man. I don't know what I forgot this part of that. Hey girl culture. I can't say the other word, but you know what they are really making themselves up to look like, actually.
Look, y'all, check it. I don't like mammies, okay? Do you think you look good? Like you look like a vampire in Brooklyn. She thought she slayed right here. Huh? I'm scared if I was in an alley and this came walking my way at 1 a.m., I'm going to be scared as fuck. I know y'all need to pick something else, mammies. The wigs, y'all need to stay the fuck away from that topic when it comes to interracial dating. Y'all look crazy as shit. Okay, this girl looked like she eats humans. Go ahead.
The lashes. What is it? A broom? Because
They
the
really going overboard with these lashes, and I understand I have no words either. And these drawed on ass eyebrows, really, they going too far with a lot of this shit. But hey, that's the aesthetic that they like. My thing is, I don't have shit to say about it until them bitches come after us, and then that's when we got to remind you of what other clowns you hoes look like. Actually, this all the shit you walk around here doing. That girl that was out there with her husband had on a regular outfit. She looked like she was carrying a Chanel bag actually,
She
and had
was.
a very expensive fucking watch on her wrist. And they was leaving out of YSL like they had just finished shopping. So she is out there doing the damn thing. Y'all, she had on her basic wig, straight wig. And she looked nice and she looked decent. That's the thing. When you are a beautiful woman, you ain't got to do all that. She ain't have to do all that extra shit and put cake on gallons of makeup and all that other bullshit. And he was perfectly fine with her just the way she was. Y'all the ones that got to do all this extra shit. So tell me who got it better and who got it worse.
Ladies, look, the thing is, they get mad at y'all for dating out because it's all in the protection of black men. That's it. That's the fuck all. You turn off the majority of black women when you say you don't deal with their sons, their uncles, their fathers, so on and so forth. Okay? All black men have done concerning your aesthetic, your wig, weave, whatever you want to call it, and those flyaway lashes was talk shit about you and then immolate you after that. Okay? Ladies, you're not going to believe this, but now they're going to get their lashes done. Straight black men, at least they say they straight. Pull up down to the base. Anyway, they're going to get lashes now. And guess who the fuck putting them on? You. Y'all buckle up your seatbelts. Let's go.
I can't believe what you just showed me. He looks like a seal with a beard.
So y'all both supposed to be going to the lash studio together, getting y'all lashes done. If this was my man, I would cry myself to sleep. And I am not even joking. The embarrassment, Lord.
I'm just asking you to stay in your lane. Stop coming for black women that date out. Your men are there waiting for you to go on a lash and weave date. Damn it. Get your shit and go get your lashes done with Tyrone. Black women that date out ain't fucking with y'all like that. We might have a comment or two, but it ain't really no hashtag. You know what I mean? Y'all call us bed wench, we call you mammy. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. But when you try to say that black women that date out don't know how to slay they motherfucking hair, bitch, you got life fucked up. And the majority of us that date or are married to white men, they do not wear wigs like that. Maybe special occasions and shit like that, but it's usually natural. Pull up because white men don't give a fuck about that bullshit, and they actually do like your fucking natural hair. Unlike Tyrone, he can't stand that shit.
DZ,
yes.
Don't they realize, just like you said, that when these men approach us, they're not approaching like black men do. They're looking at your ass, your tits, your hair. These men are looking at the whole 360, three-dimensional woman. She looks like a clown. God.
This a throwback. This a throwback. Y'all mammy bitches been wearing bad hair for a very long time. I'm so surprised that you picked hair to pick at, right? The same shit that black men picked at you about, you picked at interracial daters about. I find that very interesting. Y'all been looking a hot, funky ass mess for a long time. What the fuck is this? Throwback shit. It's been decades and y'all been looking a hot fucking mess. I am just appalled that you would even pick hair to talk about. Really? As sensitive as y'all are about y'all hair, you picked hair to talk about. Y'all are turning into these black men that y'all love so much because they would remember you were called hair hats. Why? Because of your wigs and weaves. Then you turn around and talk shit about the black women that left that community the same way that nigga talked about you. I find that funny as fuck. And this motherfucking bitch look like she from Tartaria. Ladies, if there was a fucking video game and it was called Hood Rat Central and you had to beat 10 levels of Hood Rats, after beating 9 levels of Hood Rats, this is the ultimate Hood Rat that you have to fight to get the prize at the end of the goddamn game. She's level 10, bitch. Huh?
And that shit pulled all the way down her forehead. I mean, goddamn, she belong on Lord of the Rings. What the fuck is this?
No,
Oh,
shit,
for
the
real.
Lion King. Mufasa.
She looks like one of those people from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
She does actually. The ones where what is her name? What was the lady that had the dragon's name? Daenerys. She looked like she cosplaying Daenerys around this bitch, but she looking for the Negro to be her man. Y'all better leave motherfuckers alone. Kyra, you got anything on this? You got anything on this foolishness, Kyra?
Well, the first picture you was shown, it looked like that chick was wearing some vintage rum raisin, probably dug around in her medicine cabinet, had it for about 10 years. I was like, oh, they brought rum raisin back as a lipstick shade. But no, she just had it for all this time.
She did. I don't know whether this wig here that's coming up, whether it's bad or good, because I don't know about y'all's Hood Rat lace fronts, whether they're bad or good. Y'all will have to tell me. But my question is this: you fucking your cousin? I said you in that good wig with the baby hairs. Y'all fucking on your cousin and you don't give a fuck? Y'all tell me about the wig real quick.
By the time we had 2 kids, my grandma told us, like, well, y'all... my grandma told us, like, well, y'all know y'all cousins on down the line. But that's what everybody say in the country. They were like, y'all cousins on down the line. Or some shit like that. And we like, well, shit, we 2 kids in by right now. Ain't nothing wrong with them. They perfect condition. They ain't got no...
She's in there laughing so hard.
I don't think the wig is a conversation for that particular clip. Are you telling me that all black men can get it? You are on some all, and including your cousin? Huh?
DZ, I think you're jealous that she has a cousin who wants to fuck her.
Oh man, I better get my shit together. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't living right. You ain't living right.
Your celebrities don't look that much better. Jennifer Hudson is a motherfucker that I can't stand, and I'm going to tell you why besides the obvious. I can't stand a nigga bitch that takes a microphone, throws it in her face, and she goes to screaming at the top of her lungs. Shout out to, what is her name? Fantasia Barrino. These motherfuckers be putting this goddamn microphone in their face and they screaming like they're somebody's trying to unalive them or something. Move the microphone back and stop hollering, whore. I can't stand a mammy melody screaming ass, do you love us? Cause I love you, black man ass bitch. Y'all need to stop this shit. Effective immediately. Y'all look terrible. Okay. Go ahead.
Can I just say, while it's on my brain, she looks exactly like Rick James right here.
Oops.
And I am telling you.
I can't. They be hollering so loud. What? You Mary J, y'all king? Yeah, I almost called this bitch something up here. Listen, that looks terrible. Y'all think y'all look good with that? We can see the line. It's not blended. It's not slayed. It's not none of that shit. And the fact that this motherfucker has a lot of money, that was disrespectful for her to come out here with this shit like this. Look, not even the famous bitches got it going on. What in the mushroom cap was going on here? Somebody was trying to say something.
She stole Turner shit right there. She owe him.
Now, DZ, to be fair about Mary J. Blige, was this pre or post Can Do? Because she married that nigga and he took all her money, so she may not have had enough money to get it installed correctly. And Brandy just can't pull off anything not braids. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe it's because that goddamn nigga that she had that baby by. Those of y'all that have kids by black men and are still fucking around with black men, y'all are aging like milk. You understand? You're aging like eggnog. You get about 6 good days in the refrigerator with eggnog. You got to drink up, whore. What the hell is going on here? Nefertiti, I see you back there. Hold on one second, babe. I'm coming for you.
You starting some shit with all these pictures. These folks, these bitches. They like they don't already hate us enough.
I love the hate on us because nobody was saying anything to you. Her fucking hair looks like a wild animal is trying to get its grub on right before it goes into hibernation. Now, I'm gonna need y'all to stop with the black women that date white men have bad hair. Because make no mistake about it, if you not in your bonnet, bitch, your wig ain't looking that sweet either. You think it's laid. And I purposefully stayed away from them yellow, hot, sexy, red ass wigs y'all got going on. Y'all look like y'all in the middle of being or trying to transition into X-Men around this bitch. Huh?
DZ,
Yes, ma'am.
that picture, she looks like a member of Motley Crue back from the 80s. Remember?
Yes.
A hairband, a metal hairband.
I can't.
And
Baby.
you're gonna love me. Okay, I'm sorry, I had to finish. You had to.
Look, baby mama, let's see how nice this wig is. Let's go.
Back up. I'm literally trying to be nice to you.
I'm not going anywhere.
Ma'am, I do not want to cause problems.
I have to go to work.
I'm sorry, who are you? Who are you again? Who are you again?
Who
are you again?
Husband's baby
My
mama.
husband would never, baby. My husband would never mess with anybody like you.
Girl, like
this?
me?
Do y'all see this?
Like me?
Your son does...
You ain't no spring chicken, girl.
Baby, get on out here. Okay,
Please,
I'm a wife.
Please.
I'm a wife.
You a wife?
I'm a wife.
That's why you don't know that.
Looks like the wig was sitting pretty hard. It looked like your wig had an erection, ma'am. Y'all got to come up with a new hashtag because I wasn't going for it. See, what y'all used to, I'm going to tell you what you used to. You're used to these fake bitches that come on here. Oh, I'm so unbothered. I've moved away from the black community and I'm well watered and all this extra shit. You see, you're used to being able to pick on black women that date out. That's what you're used to doing. But this is a different brand over here. When I saw that hashtag, I've been meaning to get on y'all ass, but I had other shit I had to do, other topics that needed to be covered, right? But you thought that you could just come and thump a divested bitch or a swirler or whatever on top of their head and they was just going to say, oh, don't do that. Don't do that to me. That's the game we play in public. This is the www.internet.com. And bitch, when you start some shit with this brand of divestment, you gonna get a mirror held up to your face. And bitch, you look raggedy as fuck. Pull up.
I agree. They been trying to shit all over women who date out on this platform. Don't none of them bitches want to own it though. But they know they don't get by us with that bullshit. We don't even play like that.
Y'all better go pick on one of those fake bitches. That's what you better do. I need to tell you something. All black women that date out ain't to be fucked with like that. You are used to that awkward black girl that you went to school with, that she was into anime and she was real quiet. She wasn't a real fighter and all that type of stuff. But here's the deal. It's a whole bunch of masks over here, right? Because if you want to bring it, we can bring it. We can bring the smoke and then we'll get back to being well watered. See, you're not used to motherfuckers being able to shape shift around this bitch. You used to motherfuckers that's apologizing to you because they no longer want your sons. You used to people that's just being, a little humble. Well, I couldn't get no black man to like me. That's not this over here. The problem over here is we never liked your sons. I need you to get that part right. Nefertiti, what's happening, dear?
Ma'am, I was dead at eggnog. You had me dying. Not Asian, like eggnog. Jesus Christ. Anyway, as far as a shy anime loving girls back in high school and middle school who, we never liked your sons and didn't really know how to say it, so we had to try and find a way to be nice about it. Well, you see, we grew up and we got educations and we found really great partners. And now we're going to tell everybody and tell your daughters that it's okay. You don't have to like them either. That's why you're upset.
Afro Puff Queen, I feel you. And here's the deal. I literally wasn't that in high school. I'm serious. It's a way you can be. If there's any young people out there listening to me that's headed to college, right? You could be popular and not deal with Blackistan as well. Okay, they like to paint black women that date out as some sort of, weirdo, whacked out bitches. But that's not the case. Here's the deal. I will drag your motherfucking ass and then go sit on my white husband's lap.
To add to what Neff, DZ, to add to what Neff said, I was at AP nerd in high school. You know, the one that was so into academics and whatnot. But like Neff said, we grew up and we realized we don't have to deal with you and your degenerate son. So what's up?
That's y'all got life fucked up. Just like y'all's community is evolving into an even more toxic, violent place. Black women that aren't awkward are also realizing that they can also leave your community. Mammies that have flipped and said enough is enough, they didn't turn into weirdo, whacked out bitches that you was used to in high school. They still got that goddamn swag, and you're not gonna fuck with them like that. You could keep your hashtags, spit on it, and fuck yourself with it, because y'all's wigs look terrible. I just had to go ahead and put that shit out here. Huh? Anybody got anything before I pull these atrocious ass wigs from up here?
They're just not used to black women not giving a fuck about trying to hang on to that black card. That's what it is. Because usually, when most women swirl a date out, they usually try to maintain some type of connection to the black community. That's why you'll see them swirlers who got white husbands that still be stomping the yard and doing everything the mammies do, because they ain't trying to get that black card revoked completely, like they got something to prove. That's the shit there that they used to. Somebody still begging to be down. Now fuck y'all.
That
Aaliyah,
part.
Aaliyah, no one ever gave me a black card, and I threw it back in their faces after I cut it up. Okay, so I mean, no cards here. We have, we don't give a crap about them. We really don't. We didn't become who we are simply because I can't get a black man. No. They want us. We just don't want them.
Aaliyah was talking to me earlier today because me and her kick it all the fucking time. Ladies in the chat, I'm looking directly at the chat. Do y'all remember when black men were saying, we want the black women that white men get? Put a one in the fucking chat if you remember when black men were saying, I want a black woman that white men get.
Because they
that
know
part.
white men don't settle for no bullshit. They gonna get the best.
Look,
they don't want to hear that though. They don't they can't handle that right now.
Check it, mammy.
And her wig is not.
That's where you got it fucked up, mammies. What you think is black women that date out is some suckers around this motherfucker, but it's not true. Your so-called men, the ones that y'all cooking for, cleaning for, letting them cheat on you, beat on you, and all that stuff, them motherfucking niggas said that they wish they can have one of us. So you need to go check them and their wigs and stop trying to fuck with us like that. They said they want black women that white men get. Y'all better check T.
And DZ, you can see it just by how many nignugs come over here and try to talk to you in the panel. Like, there's plenty of mammy channels going on right now that they could call up and be, yes, king, but they want to stay calling over here. Like, they want to be with us, but we don't want them.
I've never wanted them. Y'all, I donated my black card to charity way back in 1994. Okay? Way back in 1994. Here we are in 2024. This is my motherfucking anniversary as far as giving up my black card goes. Who the hell want to deal with that nonsense that y'all take a look?
I don't.
Listen, you know you're my nigga. Don't you ever motherfucking forget.
I ain't gonna forget.
You understand?
I got you.
Bitch, don't make me know.
Oh Lord. Ooh, yeah.
You better get that motherfucker.
Hey, go record you,
I
baby.
beat your
I
ass.
record you.
See?
I record you, baby.
See what I'm saying? That's how you try to.
Hard ass wig, having to push up on him. You my nigga. Don't you never fucking forget it. Who the fuck wants to live like that, y'all? I'm sorry, but y'all got life all the way fucked up. Look, mammies, listen, stop fucking with black women that date out, okay? And please do yourself a favor and don't fuck with a divester, especially not this brand of divestment. You got to remember, we used to be in the black community, okay? We used to be there. Had a front row seat to all the fuckery that y'all had going on and decided to go. So it's not no awkwardness over here. The link's down there if you want some smoke. I'm here for it. Okay? That's it. That's the fuck all. Anyway, now that I've removed and Aaliyah has removed and Ebony and Kyra have removed your wigs and Melanie snatched your edges back, listen. You ought to start listening. Okay? There's a lot of crime that happened against you since the last time I was here, right? And the last thing I was worried about is what the fuck this bitch's wig looks like, huh? I'm not gonna be sad about the crime. I'm gonna tell you about the crime, and then I'm gonna judge the wig. Let's see if this woman who got unalived by her kid brother, let's see if her wig was, because maybe if her wig was better, he wouldn't have pew-pewed her. I almost said it.
14-year-old who's mad at the 15-year-old because mom's not buying equal amounts of gifts. And at that point, Abrielle was in the driveway and she was carrying her 10-month-old baby in a carrier in her hand. You know, and her brother killed her.
A fight between two teenage brothers over Christmas presents ends with their older sister dead, one of them wounded, and both of them facing charges. Good evening. I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. The sheriff's office says the older brother shot his younger brother after learning he shot their sister, who was trying to get the squabble to end. All of this happened on Christmas Eve, in the Ridgecrest neighborhood of Pinellas County on 22nd Avenue Southwest, just off Trotter Road. News Channel 8's Trevor Sohaki joins us live from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office with more. Trevor.
Well, Jen, Keith, the sheriff said that these arguments over Christmas presents, they happen all the time, just not with guns. The sheriff said these two boys have been arrested before, and now he's asking for the laws to change.
A Christmas Eve tragedy for one Largo family.
She's just a woman going about life, doing her thing with her two kids, trying to make a living, trying to make it, and you know, her brother killed her.
Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri said...
I want to look at the wig. Let's see. Now, that wig looks interesting, okay? It wasn't bulletproof, apparently, because she's no longer here. Listen, I don't want to hear it, ladies. I don't want to hear about how heartless I am and none of that shit, okay? She could have been saved had she left that fucking community alone. And let me tell you something that includes your toxic ass family members, okay? With her baby in her hand and wig in place, she got unalived by her kid brother. Okay. And y'all need to understand, this is why they over on Instagram, Facebook, and all these weird ass TikToks they got about hard wig, soft life. They have nothing else to come after you for. Nothing else. Because make no mistake about it, women that have left the black community, they don't come back and wreak havoc. Those of y'all that are still in the black community, the very last thing you need to be worried about is what some bitch that ain't fucking with you wig look like. I don't know if that's a good or bad wig, but I know it's a wig. Y'all ain't hiding it from nobody. And it didn't stop nobody from fucking. Listen, you got fucked the fuck up. Ladies, these kids were 14 and 15 years old and already had a rap sheet as long as a giraffe's dick. Okay? So nobody's trying to be evil when they tell you to leave that fucking community behind. Had she attended, right, one of the live streams last year and was like, oh, yeah, I'm fixing to leave the black community behind, maybe she'd still be alive. Her chances of still being here would be extremely high, right? Because she got taken out by one of her baby brothers, okay? She has two children. I thought she was in her 30s from looking at her face. She's in her mid-20s. Actually, she's 23, and she's the fuck up out of here. Look at the stress on her face. That woman looks like she's in her mid-30s to me, okay? This is what staying in that funky-ass community will do for you. Now, if you want to stay, you're a big grown-ass woman, you do what you got to do. But what you're not going to do is pretend like leaving the community is somehow treasonous, is somehow weird, is somehow something that is not to be done because we got to lift up our people. I hope you're listening to me. Fuck your people, okay? You are a black woman. In the black community, they cannot stand you. Do y'all understand that this woman was breaking up a fight between two boys that were upset that they were measuring what mama bought more for the other one? Okay. She tried to de-escalate it. Why? Why did she try to de-escalate it? Because she still has faith in that community. She still has faith in her brothers. Calm down, y'all. It's not that serious. Don't do that. And it got her taken up off of here. Her two kids no longer have a fucking mother. Huh? So wig on that shit. Aaliyah, you got anything?
No, because we kind of already talked about this behind the wall. This was just horrible on Christmas Eve. And You know, she was trying to break up a fight between her brothers, none of which should have been getting any Christmas presents, much less arguing about who was getting more. It's not as horrible as they were. I mean, come on now. But you know what? It is what it is. I don't have anything else to say about this.
That's what's up. What's happening, Melanie?
Another prime example. What we've been
Mhm.
saying since 2020. We've been saying, like you said, they tried to talk about us when we said get away from the family, leave these people alone. Nobody listened, and this is the type of stuff that's been going on. They think they can still deal with these people, and this is a result of it. She could not fix these people, and look, it's gonna happen again.
Make no mistake about it. Ladies, this year, 2024, you're going to see shit like this all year long. And what's going to be in those caskets is hard headed bitches that don't want to listen to reason. You better get your heart off your sleeve and listen to reason, listen to logic, okay? All this sprinkling and carrying the fuck on, you're going to have to pay for that as well. You're going to have to pay for all this bullshit that you're putting out here because life is actually real. She doesn't have one anymore. Her life's gone. Ebony, you called me. What's happening?
Yeah, why is it that black women think it's okay for them to dive in between two male people fighting?
Because that's their role. She was a mule. She was the one to keep the family together. She was the one to keep the family going. They didn't even mention the mom giving her anything for Christmas. She was breaking up her brothers, arguing over their Christmas gifts, and she has her own 2 children already. It's just this is Blackistan. That's what they are. This is what they do.
I suspect Blackistan is gonna start feeling a whole bunch of shit this year because I don't think that they're prepared for the type of monsters they've created with this shit. All of this no cash bail, all of this, don't lock them up, don't do this, let's rehabilitate. They need programs, they need jobs, they need this, they need that, all the usual shit that they say. I don't think they really fully understand the monsters that they have created. And I think this year they're really going to get a chance to see that because the pattern here that we're seeing, we've already seen how they attack their mothers. We
Mm-hmm.
saw a lot of that last year. But this year, they've moved on to the sisters, and I think it's gonna keep going and going and going because they're doing this now, irrespective of age. Period. Age has never been a factor with them. But
Mm-hmm.
it's getting worse and worse and worse, and I don't think they fully understand how all this caping, all this protesting, all this marching, all this begging for leniency, all don't lock them up. All don't do this. Fuck the police. Let's go ahead and just do away with the police altogether. Let's disband the police force. And see, this group needs the police the most
Mm-hmm.
in this country out of anybody. And they have been the most disrespectful. And my thing is every time shit pops off, who is the first person, this first group of people that they call on the scene, and then they have the balls to actually get mad when the police take their time or they just don't show up at all. When y'all said y'all didn't want a goddamn thing from they racist asses anyway, because every time they show up, it's to lock up one of your brothers or your sons or either, kill them. I guess y'all think that that's what the police do. So why are they supposed to be in such a hurry to run to where you are after you spent the last 3 or 4 years saying the same bullshit? See, they don't want to take responsibility for none of that. So I think this year is really gonna be an eye opener for all the shit they said that they wanted. You're finally getting some of it, but I don't think it's even reached the apex of how much so they're about to get exactly what they want.
Absolutely. You have
And
no idea.
nobody's gonna feel sorry for them, not one goddamn bit, because you asked for this.
Check it, y'all. Y'all have no idea how serious that shit is. I'm gonna try to describe this as best I can to stay on community guidelines. Okay, we had a very good live last time we were live. We were actually behind the wall. We did another live after the Christmas special where we showed some stuff that you can't show over here. There was a little violence going on and that type of stuff. But check it. Today I was sent a post from Twitter. Okay, bear with me now. Aaliyah just said, y'all don't know the monsters that you're creating. All right. You have a black 15-year-old boy. Oh, this shit is getting me in a way. Hold up. He had his 6-year-old sister with him. He R-word her on video and posted it. Okay. That's already bad enough. All right. So the people that saw the tweet in the post, they started calling the cops and saying, go do a wellness check. And they were putting out the address to where this was occurring. In the following post, somebody said the police isn't doing anything. Y'all need to mass call and all this shit here. Now, when y'all keep the cops out of y'all community, ladies, this is the type of shit that emboldens them. Who in the hell thinks that it's okay to not only do such a thing, but then post it? Well, the black male does. Why? Because you protect everything about him. Everything about him. Okay? They out here doxing him, trying to get the police there. That's what they were supposed to do. No doubt. That's what they were supposed to do. The police were taking their time. And I'm going to tell you why. Because every time they show up to solve your problems, you want to fight them instead of the beast in your community. Okay? That's not something I can show here, right? Nobody runs behind the wall because of whatever reasons y'all can conjure up. It's certain things that I have to talk to my ladies about that can't be talked about here, that can't be shown here. Ladies, it was fucking atrocious, okay? That's just one post. Imagine how many times this is happening in these people's respective households and they aren't posting it. Behind these closed doors in the Blackistan community, there is some awful shit going on. And all I'm telling you is, those of you that hear me, run, okay? Just run. Anybody got anything on it? Man, listen, that done pissed me off, okay? Because I can't get certain visuals out of my head. These motherfuckers are oversexed, degenerate, perverted ass people. Everything is about sex with them. Everything is about sex with them. I mean, their education is about it. Their life is about it. I mean, all of their music is about it.
Let me get this out the way. White men do it too.
Whew, I can't, y'all. Anybody?
Y'all don't say nothing about them. Y'all act like white men just perfect. They don't do that. It ain't just them.
But what that got to do with you, Bonetta?
Look, the wig is sitting perfect, I guess. You know, maybe the mom of that 15-year-old should have checked her wig before she checked her son. Y'all on some real weirdo time, huh? Y'all on some weirdo time. Anybody got anything on this wig before I move the fuck on?
No, I'm still looking for the hoes. Shake that ass for me.
For real.
I'm for real. That this the type of shit that folks that folks will take tweets and shit and run with on Twitter. Like, and they love shit like this. People think it's funny. They think it's cute. But I mean, my thing is, the other people on Twitter could be looking for the hoes, but I can't be looking for the hoes. I'm looking for the hoes too. If you're a hoe and you know it, raise your hand.
Right.
I
And
mean,
make sure you get the money for sex. That's prostitution. I don't give a fuck how you can lay it out in a long ass sentence all you want to. It's called prostitution.
What did they tell y'all? What did they tell us back in 2021? We ain't going no fucking school. We ain't gonna get no full-time jobs. Hoes winning around here. Men love hoes. You go to college.
I remember that.
Hoes winning.
I remember that. Y'all had some really weird slogans out here. Y'all just keep that shit over there. All y'all want to. You ain't got to go to school and none of that shit. Just leave divestors alone because we already know your secrets. You act like we from outside of the community. We started out inside your community because we had no choice. We was birthed from a black woman. But we know your secrets. Go sell that nonsense and that we righteous and moral oral police bullshit to another race of people because we, black women, we know what goes on in that black community. Pull up on me. I wish you the fuck would. All right. Second wig check. Let's go.
Coverage tonight of the murder trial of an Alabama man who killed his ex-girlfriend.
Y'all remember this from the mother-son show? It's an update on them. Y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Remember they went to Home Depot to unalive his baby mama? Let's go.
Inside a Pensacola Home Depot.
A jury convicted him today after he admitted on the stand to killing her, claiming she gave him an STD. Something we learned in court today was not true. WKR.
What did we tell y'all? Fucking with that shit log, you gonna have a stanky, slimy, green discharge laden pussy. Okay? He went and his mother went to unalive this girl, his baby mama, claiming that she gave him an infection. When they did her autopsy, she didn't even have it. He was out here hitting other bitches, just like your baby daddy doing right now, whore. Let's go.
ARG News 5's Cody Long reports from Pensacola.
A jury convicted Keith Agee Wednesday after deliberating for about 3 hours.
Guilty of first-degree murder as charged.
Agee told the judge he regrets killing Brooklyn Sims.
Wig check. I think that's a fake ponytail. She ain't got no wig on. It didn't stop this from happening, but let's go.
The mother of their 2-year-old daughter, and he apologized to her family. In August, Agee found out he had an STD. He testified during his trial about it.
I've never been so mad in my life.
He drove from Calvert, Alabama, to the Home Depot on Davis Highway in Pensacola, where Sims was working. He shot and killed her on aisle 52.
This is not about an STD. This is about his pride. The STD is curable. Brooklyn Sims' murder is not. 29 holes he riddled into her body. Didn't cure his STD, but it cured his pride.
But we learned after the verdict, Sims didn't have an STD. Prosecutors gave the judge evidence that showed she tested negative days before the shooting.
And I know in the grand scheme of things it doesn't matter, but we just wanted to give Miss Sims a little bit of dignity.
Agee was sentenced to life in prison. His mother, Sheila Agee, who worked with Sims at Home Depot, is also...
Yeah, that part. That mother-son, being the other woman type thing. It's a very sick concept. But ladies, they have a ton of that shit. That when we call it shit log, I remember it was a lady that she used to be on YouTube all the time, right? Y'all know who she is. She gets up here and called black males' penises dookie logs. Just a weird ass bitch. Because it is, whore. That's exactly what it is. And that's why you're having the majority of y'all's problems, mammies, come from the black male penis. Your baby mama hood, your infection rate, the smell, that type of shit, the stress. That's where it comes from. So I call it a shit log. Pull up. What do you want me to call it? What you call it? Because it's where your problems come from, the majority of them. Anyway.
They call it the fake BBC, the non-existent BBC, I guess. That's what you're supposed to be. What? You're supposed to laugh? I mean, I'm serious. That's what you were supposed to call it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I thought you call it shit law because it stay covered in shit after they especially after they pull it out of niggas' ass. I mean, I'm just saying. That's why I thought you named it that. Hey, that was one of the reasons.
Look, y'all, 29 holes, okay? That's pure hatred. When we say black men can't stand you, that's what the fuck we mean. 29 holes? I mean, he Swiss cheese that girl. Kyra, you got anything?
You know how many times he could have turned around and reversed course coming from Alabama. He went all the way to Florida to do that.
He said he had never been that mad in his life. Child.
DZ, I'm really, oh, this is atrocious. But all the Black community has been raising or bringing forth the most homicidal, okay, the most debauchery, okay, the most morally bankrupt young men of any community I've ever seen. That is morally bankrupt. When you do that to your little sister, that's morally bankrupt. Okay. And they're putting, the sad part is all of them can't go to jail. So what's happening? We are walking around with them in our midst.
Thank a mammy.
That's what bothers me.
Thank a mammy. Because she had them, and then some of them protect them like that. Don't put them in jail. Remember, oh, Lord, I almost said that girl name up here. Remember old girl from our last live stream, right? You can't put a teen in jail forever because it's not going to stop other Black women from being hurt. Bitch, actually it will.
I mean, I'm in favor of swift execution, actually. I don't think we should waste time housing, clothing, and feeding them for an indeterminate amount of time. I think that we should just bring back swift executions. I mean, I think that would actually help clear the jail cells, and it would help solve a lot of our problems.
Thank you, Aaliyah, because that guy needs a squad.
My thing though is, isn't it interesting that black males are morally bankrupt, but mammy stay clapping their ass in church?
No,
Shake that ass for Jesus.
Y'all, for real, I think they all need to get on several of those triple XL buses, and they all need to be dropped off one way to Angola, and they don't have a way back.
I mean, because the thing is, when you have people who make certain stupid ass comments,
Shut up,
I would
Robbie.
love to know what they would suggest you do with somebody that could violate a 6-year-old in that manner, be bold enough to record it and post it on the internet for the world to see, like, look at me. So what do you suggest? And I think that's what we need to start doing, putting a ball in their court so people can see just how fucking twisted and warped a lot of these bitches' minds are. So what do you suggest? What do you think the punishment should be for somebody who does some shit like that?
Look, y'all know I'm into, if you do the crime, you should be charged as an adult, especially with homicide. Okay, stealing and that kind of stuff, maybe you can have some grace on a kid. But when you do the ultimate, I think all of them should be charged as adults, point blank the fuck period.
When your crime is this heinous and well thought out, why not?
Okay, this is it, y'all. And this is going to be what this year looks like. Of course, we'll cover some viral topics and that type of stuff, but I need y'all to know Black women's unaliving rate is not going to go down. As a matter of fact, as the economy do what it does, if it does not improve, you're going to see that rate go up. Why? Because they'll have more so-called reason to go ahead and knock your shit back. Okay. And then you got Black women that make excuses for them. I know I'll never forget that clip where that woman said that her brother should not have been unalive. How else was he going to get his school clothes and stuff? Yeah, he broke in his house, but what do you mean how else he's going to get it? Get a fucking job. That's where they're at. They're so fucking entitled, and Black women are co-signing that shit. I don't care if you're hungry. Bitch, jump in a dumpster and get some food from behind the McDonald's. You don't go unaliving people because you hungry. And I don't see y'all stealing a whole bunch of food when y'all at the mall. I see you stealing Gucci and Fendi and all that extra shit. But they gonna sell it. Listen, the bitches that's buying it, y'all need to go to jail too, to keep it real. Go ahead.
And you want to know why that hunger shit is starting to fly less and less too? Because in every city, in every town, you got at least a fucking dollar store if you don't got nothing else. And they got all kind of shit. And my thing is, y'all steal every goddamn thing else y'all want to steal when y'all get ready. So I'm starting not to buy that either. So you mean to tell me, for some people, $1 is floorboard change in the floorboard of their car. So you can't tell me you can't scrape up 100 pennies and put a little tax with that. Like, I'm not buying this, oh, I'm so hungry shit, so I gotta do certain shit. I mean, that's what they got the dollar store for. And I've been broke before, so I know how to take $1 and to make it $5. And I know how to take 5 and make that 10, and 10 and make that 20. You know how, when you've been broke before, you know how to make your money stretch. Trust and believe. They got dollar stores all over the goddamn place. So miss me with that bullshit. I don't hear nothing else.
Aaliyah, baby, every major city and every mid-sized city has a food bank.
Yep.
That too.
Okay. They have dumpsters too. Y'all know I can't stand these motherfuckers. Go eat out the trash.
Well, no, I'm just saying, of course, if they don't want to go dumpster diving, like Emmett just said, it's food pantries. You hold up, you got churches that will feed people. So my thing is, you have no excuse to do the shit that they be doing when they go around offering people. They just say that that's what you wanted to do and be done with it.
Aaliyah, I got a question. You said you can know how to stretch $1. Now, were you doing the Blackistani thing of, you scraping up $1 and then going to get a scratch off with the hopes of hitting it big? Or
no, I know what you're talking. No. If I get $1, like I said, that used to get you at least a pack or two of ramen noodles. I mean, come on now. Them things was like, what, 40, 59 cents with tax? Something like
Exactly.
that.
And they staying with their mama, so they don't have rent. Come on. And a lot of these bitches that they fucking on, the taxpayers are paying for that subsidized rent. And maybe it's not Section 8, but it's income adjusted rent. They have that as well. Okay. So it's not, y'all not stealing Fendi bags for all that shit. I know why y'all doing that shit. Because you're trying to live like your favorite rap star that ain't living like that either. It's a flex society. Okay. You'll have a motherfucker living in public housing and they'll come out with a $300 goddamn pair of pants on. It's like, hold on, I need to report you to your social worker because somebody lied about the income in that house. Either that or those pants are stolen. Pick one, motherfucker. Huh? That's what they like to look rich. Bitch, you don't have nothing. I already know. Looking at the surveillance cameras from all of these liquor stores and all these different places where y'all stealing everything, you popping bottles of Patron, but I saw the videotape where you took it and put it in your sweatpants and you never made it up to that cash register with your funky, sassy ass.
I mean, that's why I say a lot of this shit that they're doing is unnecessary. That's how you know they're just doing it because they want to fucking do it. No, and that's just pretty much it. Because when you got somebody that's stealing out of necessity, it's a lot of this shit that they know how to do it in a way to where it doesn't hurt anybody. Not like the way these people are doing it. That's why I don't buy it.
Yeah. Wig check. Can we get another wig check on aisle 6? One of the most dangerous times in your life is when you carrying one of these niggas' babies. Mother of 4 coming right up. Check the wig.
Bro, I can always count on my sister, bro. I can't even count on her no more, bro.
Tonight, a local family is in mourning after a 22-year-old mother.
Wig check. That laid wig, is that a good wig? Put a one in the chat if that's a good wig. Yes, Melanie, they stay crying. I'm trying to see if this is a good wig. It didn't stop her. She was pregnant, ladies. Very, very pregnant. So I don't know whether this is a good wig or no. But if it says hard 22, Melissa Kano said that's a good wig. So that's a good wig. I see a 0. Nick's Owl says 1. Okay, because I told you, I'm no longer feeling sorry for you. That shit y'all tossing and slinging at us, I'm gonna sling it right the fuck back. So since the wigs are important, I wanted to check the wig. I saw that was a new one for me. The bonnet with the baby hairs, is that what's good for 2024? Baby hairs and yes, ma'am.
So she's 22 with 4 kids already?
Listen, I don't know how old she is. I just know that she got 4 fucking kids. They said 22. I didn't hear because I was checking the wig because the wig is important. Yes, and she's pregnant again. Okay. Well,
so
she
that would
was.
have been her fifth baby.
Absolutely. This is not the this is not the only mother of 4 that I told y'all that got pew-pewed in the past 3 weeks. Y'all remember old girl? I think her name was Camilla or some shit like that. She was a mother of 4. They don't like you, ladies, and they don't like your fucking children. Okay? Let's see how she got taken the fuck out and whether the wig helped.
Mother is gunned down along with her unborn child.
Right now, it's unclear why this happened, but her family is urging the killer to come forward.
Christian Colon is in Fort Lauderdale after speaking with the victim's family.
It's been a tough few days for the Boyd family. They now have to worry about planning a funeral just days before Christmas. Meanwhile, 4 children were left without a mom.
22-year-old Chambry Boyd murdered with a little girl on the way. Her sister, Tatiana, in disbelief.
This hurt me so bad, bro. I ain't got her no more, bro. I can always count on my sister, bro. I can't
At least her wig look good, bruh. Yup, I went there. Pull up.
even count on her no more, bro, because she gone.
The shooting was near an apartment building on the 1300 block of Northwest 3rd Court.
Bah, 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 bah. And then it stopped for a few minutes, and then it went again. Bah, 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 bah. So I guess it was returning, shooting back and forth.
Elizabeth tells me these bullet holes in the parked car are from Tuesday's shooting. Chambry and her boyfriend were just steps away.
She was laying right up here, right here.
So this is where it happened?
Yeah, she died right here. That's where she died.
And is this a memorial for her?
Yes.
Why Chambry?
That's a sorry ass memorial. If y'all don't look at that shit, look at what they think of you. A mother of 4, pregnant. It is 3 ratchet ass stuffed animals that came from Dollar Tree sitting down there. That's your memorial. That's what they thought of you. Y'all could have put more stuffed animals there, bruh. That's my sister, bruh. I'm terrible.
That's where she
And
died.
is this a memorial for her?
Yes.
Why Chambry was shot is under investigation. The shooter is still missing.
So I want the shooter to know you might not get dealt with today, tomorrow, next month, next year, but you're going to have your time where you're going to have to see the judge or you're going to have to see God about the actions you did.
The family is now balancing fighting for justice as they try to explain to 4 toddlers mom is gone.
My body is like, it's shutting down and I just can't stomach this no more. Like, it's like I'm giving up because at the end of the day, I can't.
And there you have it. You gave this world almost 5 children, 1 on the way. You clearly couldn't afford that baby because you can't even afford to die. Do you understand me? This shit is ridiculous. So when you bitches come for wigs and goofy shit like that, I know you're hurting. I know you are, because motherfuckers that done left and ain't putting up with this type of nonsense anymore, you're just mad. You want to use the J word? You're jealous around this bitch. You mean to tell me that y'all, all how much you, all those tears, bruh, and you can't even cremate your sister? Huh? Stop giving them children. You can, who was going to feed? That's right. That was a stupid question. We were going to feed that baby. We were going to be paying taxes towards WIC and Medicaid and all that shit there. GoFundMe? Okay, let's finish up.
Can't see her no more.
As for the shooting, police say if you have any information, give Fort Lauderdale police a call. As for the family, they are accepting donations through a GoFundMe page.
Sure they are.
We do have their link on the NBC6 app.
Sure you do. Sure you do, Christian. Because guess what? Nobody had... Y'all, let me tell y'all something. The average American, pull up now, the average American cannot survive $1,000 emergency. I need you to let that sink in. What happens when that happens is that they start having to chase their ass to catch up. I didn't say anything about race. I said the average American, if they experience $1,000 emergency, it sets them the fuck back. Okay? And here you are as a Black American woman spitting out babies and can't afford to die. What? All it takes, an ear infection, a busted tire, right? So just any type of an emergency that you weren't expecting, the average American would be set back and be chasing their ass for the next 6 months to make up that $1,000 that they had to spend on said emergency. And here y'all go. I know GoFundMe is so tired of looking at y'all, okay? They already know what it's going to be about when they upload a Black woman's picture. We're trying to either feed her fucking children or bury her. And that's sad, okay?
Casey, did she have 4 toddlers? Did they say 4 toddlers?
She had them back to back. All of them looked like they were under the age of 5, to be honest with you. Okay? Oh. This is the what?
Can I add something?
Absolutely.
With all that being said, with the youngins being left behind and her gone 6 feet under, well, this also goes back to the, we may not feel a way about you, but the soft spots there for the kids. They know good and damn well them kids gonna have somewhere to lay their damn head and gonna have some food to eat, because the soft spot in the right side of your heart is always with them youngins.
Mine's gone, okay? Because if there's too much of anything at a store, they put the shit on sale, don't they? When there's too much in the inventory or too much in stock, the store holds a sale because they're trying to get rid of it, right? So if you just shooting babies out your ass, left, right, and center, you're overstocked. Don't nobody give a fuck anymore. What's new about a Black woman walking around pregnant and there's no man around? There's nobody around, but she got a fucking peach card in her pocket. And her appointment at the OBGYN was paid for with Peach State and Medicaid. What's new about that? Ain't shit special about that.
You are judging Because not everybody, marriage ain't for everybody. Not everybody wants to be married.
I see.
That
I
don't
didn't
mean
say nothing about marriage. I just wanted to know if the nigga that shot you up with these babies was gonna stay there.
Girl,
No.
you're elitist.
yeah,
That's
you
your problem.
judging.
You're elitist.
Good.
Yeah, now we
Everybody
all
don't
know
live
you
like
don't.
that.
Go
No,
ahead.
I
I'm
forgot.
sorry.
I forgot one, y'all. You think you better than me?
I am. Did you hear what I said? I said that I'm better than you. Mammies, I said that I'm better than you. And all you ladies that are divested in that chat room, y'all are better than them because you decided that you were worth more than this foolishness that y'all keep seeing up here on our screen. Okay? So yes, we're better than you. You talk
What
about
was the one
self-esteem.
you was finna say, Neff? I thought Neff had one she was finna throw in there.
Oh, I did. I was going to say that you know that women that she can have as many kids as she wants. She doesn't have to have a guy there to take care of them with her. She doesn't have to get married. She's allowed to have whatever kids she wants to have. And you're hating, you're jealous, and you're lonely. Like that's.
I want to scream right now.
It's
I
racist
can't.
to tell a black woman that she should be on birth control and watch how many kids she has. It's racist.
I wish that there was a law, ladies, where if you are a taxpayer, you decide where those funds are allocated. Watch how many hungry motherfuckers that there will be. People don't mention it much, but when you see people, ladies, this is a true story I'm getting ready to tell y'all. Okay, when me and my husband were in college, okay, we had an apartment that we were staying in close to the school. All right. On our way out of the apartment, it was a lady, a black woman that lived next door. She had 3 children. Okay. She would be sitting on that porch. It was a very nice apartment complex. She was staying with a relative. Okay. That's how she got out there. Pull up. Okay. So on our way to our vehicle, because we would always go together in our first, in my first year, because he was in his 3rd year by the time I got to the school. She saw us and she was like, go ahead and make that money so my kids can eat. She said that to me and my husband. Okay.
Are you serious?
I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. About 2 months later, for some reason, her and her relative ended up physically fighting, and she put her out. It was one of those situations where you brought your ratchet ass relatives to a nice neighborhood. She said, she didn't know we was headed to school. She said, yeah, take y'all ass to work so that I can feed my kids. So y'all can feed my kids is what she said. Okay. I'll never forget that. This happened years ago. Right. I let the shit slide. And I'm like, everybody ain't like that. I was on some goofy shit. Black women need to be. That's when I had my cape on and that type of shit. But I'll never forget it. If they ever made a law where motherfuckers can allocate where their funds go when they pay taxes, y'all gonna lose weight. You gonna lose weight. You gonna lose a lot of weight. All right. 11, is this your real account?
Yes, it is, DZ. Hey, everyone. Hey, panel.
Hey.
So I wanted
Hey.
I wanted to say that, like, well, one with the cheap food, they like to eat cat food now. But other than that, like, they see that, like, when they have a whole bunch of kids, they use that as like child tax credit. They need a down payment on their new Lexus.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay. The tax season is coming right up. So the Dusty that's being kind to you is for the taxes. I'm just gonna tell you that flat the fuck out. You got some feedback, 11. Check it. Y'all getting ready to get an $8,000 tax check because you fixing to be lying on that shit and all that shit there. And you got a bunch of babies and y'all fixing to have a couple $1,000s. You finna be hood rich for a little while. That dude that's being nice to you, that's gonna end after Valentine's Day. I know y'all gonna pay the $300 and some odd it take to get the advance, because you ain't gonna wait on the IRS to bring it to you. You need that shit right now to make sure he's still looking good and that type of shit. I'm telling you right out of my dick liquor, he's being nice to you because you're getting ready to get taxes. You will be spending, what is that shit called? St. Patrick's Day by yourself, making posts on Facebook and Instagram about how heartbroken you are and how niggas ain't shit. This happens every single year. And I will be bringing you those posts because they happen every fucking year. So on top of that, ladies, please stop letting these scamming ass bitches do your taxes because you're going to fuck around and get audited. I said, stop letting these scamming ass bitches that claim that they can get you thousands more in taxes back You gonna fuck around here and get audited, okay? Stop lying on those motherfucking paperwork that belong to the government. Y'all see what's happening to all y'all sisters out here, don't you? The first goddamn black woman president of Harvard is having to step back because she couldn't keep her mouth shut. Y'all Supreme Court Justice Miss Katanji, she got some scandal going on about her lying on some governmental paperwork when she was in a district court. Y'all better stop this shit. Leave all that Blackistani shit behind. There's no such thing as free lunch. You want to be able to sleep with a clear conscience. You don't want to be sleeping and think the person at your door might be law enforcement because you sat up there and scammed and PPP loaned it and all that extra shit. Knock that shit off so that you can live a peaceful life. Period.
I know I do. I end up on every year, and that's okay because I pay it too. Because I told the tax man I don't want no problem with y'all. That these the last people on earth that y'all want to have a problem with. I promise you.
I'm telling
Most
you,
people are more scared of they. Most people are more afraid of the IRS than they are the FBI.
that part.
Shit.
Okay, y'all better pay y'all student loans this year. They're letting you slide because they just coming off of that C-19 situation, and they're not going to garnish you right now. What the next year, that's when you're gonna get your check garnished. You're not gonna be able to get away from alphabet boys, CIA, right? Student loan folks, FBI, IRS. The alphabet boys don't play. Y'all better stop lying on this paperwork because they're getting a little tight. Everything's going digital. You don't want these motherfuckers on your ass. If they come for the Supreme Court justice like they are, right? I'm not saying that they're going to remove her because I don't know the laws about that shit. But a lie was discovered on some of her paperwork. Stop that shit. Okay, they could very well ask her to leave. How the fuck you gonna judge everybody else when you lying on paperwork? Get that Blackistani shit, burn y'all some sage or whatever the fuck you yoni hoes do, and stop that Blackistan shit and get on some real shit so that you can have a peaceful life. Stop looking over your shoulder, and for God's sake, stop giving these niggas pussy. Good Lord. Anybody got anything? I'm up here ranting and fucking raving. That shit is embarrassing. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's Supreme Court thing. I didn't know anything about that, but that's a damn shame. You get one of the highest offices of our land. Like that's almost better than being the president, honest to God. Like you get one of the highest offices of our land and you can't even keep it straight. Like what?
I'm sure the manosphere is going to eat that the fuck up
of course they are.
Because Clarence Thomas, wretched ass, he been up there forever, and whatever. We'll leave that for another day. But Katanji, baby, no, as a judge, your clearance is fucking supposed to be immaculate. Everything on that paperwork got to be true, especially when you decide in people's futures. You're deciding the country's futures, what is good and what is not going forward. But hey, Blackistan will prevail every goddamn time when it comes to degenerate, scamming ass behavior. All right. It is what it is, y'all. And I told that motherfucking woman from what is that fucking place called? Harvard to shut your dick liquor because they can come and get you. And here it is, you're being allowed to resign. Aaliyah told me she was a diversity hire. That's even worse. That's even worse. Okay, because they're going to stop that diversity hiring because you can't even type a dissertation without stealing it from other people. Huh? You're going to have to get shit on your own merit, ladies.
I agree with this comment said the feds couldn't get Al Capone on shit else, but they could get him on tax evasion, and that's exactly what they did.
Exactly. If they want to get you, they will. That's why it's imperative that you stop getting in business that has nothing to do with you. The Harvard president, she had nothing to do with what was going on over there between those two entities, I'll just call them. But she had to say something. Black women, you got to get up off of this, well, I'ma speak my mind shit. That didn't work for hundreds of years, and it's not going to work going forward. It didn't work for the Harvard president. She had to put her goddamn 2 cents in it when she could have minded her bald-headed ass business and just kept being the Harvard president. But since you got smoke, they brought you smoke. And they bring good smoke, darling. They conquered your men, remember? They conquered black men. So they damn sure gonna conquer your ass.
DZ?
The thing that bothers me is that woman went to the most prestigious boarding school and colleges and universities in the country. And here we are.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I'm literally hiding It's like, God damn, please, just please be quiet. That's how you know when motherfuckers don't know what the real tea is. We don't get up here and say that white people conquered the planet because that just sounds cute and it's insulting to black men. It's true. They conquered the planet. Now you keep testing their gangster and they gonna test yours and you gonna end up resigning.
I don't know
That part.
why they don't. I don't know why a lot of these black women have not mastered the concept of not taking sides in certain atmosphere. Like
Mm-hmm.
when you are in certain environments and stuff like that, you got to know your audience and pay attention. Like what you don't want to do is sit up and antagonize people, throw gasoline on an already volatile situation. Like sometimes you just have to know how to play the game, and the best way to do that is to remain impartial and unbiased. And sometimes that's just shutting the hell up and keeping your mouth shut if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I don't know why a lot of black women haven't mastered that. Some shit you just keep your mouth shut and stay out of it. Because to be honest with you, I don't know why a lot of black women don't even know their own fucking history well enough to be trying to have opinions on what's going on with somebody else's shit. And I be like, damn, why you talking so much? Do y'all even know y'all history over here in the US or in Africa or wherever in the hell you from? Because a lot of us do not seem to know our own history, and that's fucked up.
But at the end of the day, Elias, there's just certain people you don't mess with. Like to nerd out for a little bit, I don't know if some of the ladies I hear who know like Batman and stuff, they made a whole episode one time with the Joker where he was, doing his shit. But the IRS came to him and want to collect taxes. He went to his whole ass room full of money and told his boys to start filling up bags to pay his taxes. And one of his goons was like, "What's wrong?" He looked at him and said, "I might be crazy, but I'm not fucking stupid. You don't fuck with the IRS." And like was trying to pay them off. Like there's certain people you just don't fuck with. And for some reason, sorry, go ahead.
You know how it's
have to
been a
read the room.
tradition. It's a tradition in the black community to claim people's kids they haven't taken care of. You'll have women that don't work and they'll give their friend or their sister their kid's social security number so that she can claim them on taxes and give her a cut. Ladies, that's illegal.
Yes.
It's illegal. Stop it. Okay? Because shit is getting real around here and y'all need to make sure that you don't end up a felon. You don't want to do fed time over a couple $100.
And
No.
this is something I've mentioned before on previous slides, but let me reiterate it again. So here's the thing. So the Harvard president and what black women in general need to understand is black males did not build you a safety net. So whereas Becky, Mayling, Small Hat Sarah, and them can take up positions publicly and talk shit and have a safety net to catch them, you, Keisha, don't have shit.
Period.
Meaning you have to keep your mouth shut and play differently. Don't come up here or get on social media running your mouth about groups and entities and situations that do not concern you. And it's, again, black males didn't build anything for you. There's no safety net. So when you jump off that cliff, you're just going to get dashed on the rocks.
Absolutely. It's not you being a punk, ladies. It's not. It's you moving strategically. That's what it is. Everybody don't need to know your opinion on everything. I got some really unsavory opinions around this bitch. I'd never repeat them up here. Okay?
I mean, like the comments said, it seems like a lot of black mammies have low situational awareness. That's the perfect way to put it. Like in specific situations, you got to know your audience, and a lot of them don't seem to know that. They so stuck on, oh, I'm keeping it real. Oh, I keep it 100. I speak my mind, regardless. I'm entitled to my opinion. Oh Lord, I don't know how tired I am of hearing people fucking say that. And I've had people in academia say, no, you are not entitled to your opinion. You are entitled to an informed opinion. Nobody's entitled to be stupid. So know what you're talking about when you open your mouth. I'm telling you, academia will humble you from talking so much, because if you get up there running your mouth and you don't have enough of facts available to back it up, you will get your ass ate up in certain environments while you're talking and don't know what you're talking about, and you cannot back up what you're saying.
Truth be told, ladies, if you got a situation, right, check it. If you got a situation, I don't care what the situation is, and you got one black woman that, you know, she ain't saying nothing. She kind of moving strategic. She doing her job and whatever. And then you got this other black woman, and she done told, well, let me tell you what I think about the situation. Right is right and wrong is wrong, and y'all should have like that. Now, the black community would say that the one that's talking all this shit, that she real, she about that life. The one that ain't said nothing is the real gangster, because she putting herself first and making sure she got somewhere to be tomorrow. This other bitch, she risking it all for a group of motherfuckers that can't stand her. Who the real gangster for real?
DZ. That's the difference you can tell between the Blackistani people and the divested women. Divested women know how to read a room. They know how to read a situation. They know how to strategically move and navigate.
Yeah, they do. I gotta do another wig check. Let me check this fucking wig. Ladies, let me shut up.
Brutally killed over a $65 drug debt. Now 3 people are charged.
Time out. Beautiful wig. Beautiful girl. Ladies, black men don't like you. And the black women that like black men, they don't like you either. I hope I was very clear about that. $65. Wait till you see what they did to her over $65.
Charged in the murder of 29-year-old Danielle Banks in Riverdale, found stabbed and burned in the street. Today, her family is speaking only to our Tara Molina, telling her what they've learned from police.
Danielle Banks's family told me they're thankful police say they found the 3 responsible for her murder, calling it a type of closure ahead of the holidays and before they celebrate her life. We want to warn you, some of the details you're about to hear are disturbing.
Full of life, a big smile. This is how Ray Banks will remember his 29-year-old daughter, Danielle.
She was a lively, spiffy, lovely young lady. She loved to sing. She loved to dance. She would bring brightness to your life.
But Danielle needed help, and she didn't get it in time.
She got caught up on drugs. And when she started to live that life, that's when things got bad.
Danielle Banks was killed in Riverdale earlier this month, beaten until her eye was falling out of the socket.
Let that sink in. That's hatred right there, ladies. And her father, the one that y'all feeling sorry for, you fence sitters, that's an ex-dope fiend too, okay? That's an ex-dope fiend too. He'll tell you, beat your eye out of your socket. $65. Y'all wait to see who did this to her. Let's go.
Stabbed to death, then set on fire. Left unidentifiable, according to Cook County court records. Riverdale police released photos of a watch and described a tattoo. Because it was so difficult to identify her, they needed help. Police charged 3 people with felony first-degree murder in her killing. Scotty Joby Scott, Keith Bassett, and LaToya Larimore.
There you go. Mammy's over on Instagram. I need, and TikTok. I got a question. Now, that lady on the left does not fuck with white men. Her wig don't look too good. Her whole situation don't look too good. I thought she should be, laying with the edges and the baby hairs. Ladies, do not let these women get to you. Do not. Okay? They just say little nasty shit to get you riled up, and they ain't about a fuck. Between these 3 people, they thought it prudent to go ahead and stab, burn, and beat a woman over $65. Okay? This is who y'all are caping for. And that lady on the left is who people claim, you don't care about black women. Y'all need to ask her how much she care about black women, because she went with 2 niggas and she destroyed a woman. Okay? I'm not even going to play any more of this. I'm just going to leave them up there. Okay? It's the hair for me. Ain't it the hair for y'all? Ain't it the hair, mammies? Ain't it the hair? Excuse me.
I think she about 4C. I mean, I could have that wrong. I mean, is that the right texture, Kyra? I know you probably know.
I don't know. It looks 4B, but I don't know. I wonder how those who want to play the colorism and texture games want to look at this. Because on one hand, she has that That hair, I'm not going to even use an adjective, but y'all know, but she has a light skin. So which is it? Does the hair win or does the skin tone win?
Look, I don't know. I can't understand Blackistan, and I don't understand people that do deal with these people. But ladies, one thing about it is 2024, and if you have made that move, your best move, hey, congratulations to you. I need y'all to get your heart off your sleeve because you're going to see more of that. You're going to see that shit every single day. There's a black woman that's taken up off of this planet every single day, every couple of hours, to be honest with you. So you're going to have to get your heart off your sleeve. Secondly, stop fucking feeling sorry for them. They're there voluntarily. They're not being held hostage. Okay. They've chosen that, and they chose to turn around and spit on you because you left the black community. All of this in the love of black men. I shit you the fuck not. And they don't even like you. Okay. I'm glad y'all stuck around to the end because I have to end this on some laughter, right? They can't stand you. Take your ass to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, hell, here on YouTube. They don't like you. Real life, they don't. I saw a bitch saying, "Oh, that's just online shit." No, the fuck it's not. Them people that y'all just saw on the screen, that wasn't an online gender war. That was them fucking a black woman up in real time. Okay? But all of this for black men that don't like you. Let's see what comic relief. Let's go.
Oh, look at you. I bet you be pulling all the fine sisters, huh?
Ah, come on. I mean, I be fooling them, but not much of them are really sisters like that, though.
What? What do you mean, King?
Like black women are great. Don't get me wrong, but no, I just don't date black women.
Uncle
Tom! It's always the gap teeth
nigga. Why do you hate yourself?
I don't hate myself. It's just my preference.
Okay. No. You can have a preference, but you don't have to put down black women to do that, sis.
I didn't put down black women. I was just telling you my preference.
So you're basically denouncing black women. He is. Huh. That's what you're doing. Like, black women have it harder than any animal or any other woman in the world. True. Let alone not being wanted by our own kind.
That's not true.
Okay? It's especially hard for darker skin tone women because nobody wants darker skin tone women. Everybody hates darker skin tone women, and everybody wants dark skinned women to die.
Where's the data?
We can't get jobs, health care, or have babies.
Since when?
And that's the narrative that you're painting. That's what you mean. Yeah.
I literally didn't say any of that.
Like, your mother is black.
Okay.
Like, you're black. Your children will be black. Like, why are you doing this? Like, it's black men like you that make us all look bad.
All I said is I don't date black women.
Always the anime niggas. You should be ashamed of yourself for hating black women and wishing us to go back to slavery and into Jim Crow. Do better, King. Leave us black women out of it. Go eat your unseasoned coochie in peace.
I'm going home.
You see how they play in our faces and pretend like, and see, black women, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn to get a clue. They take and make everything a fucking joke. All this shit y'all talk, all this shit y'all be saying, they take and make a joke out of it. This is how seriously people take you.
He repeated all of these talking points that these black women out here doing. Ladies, they don't like you. He didn't even have the self-respect and decency to let a actual woman narrate yo mammy ass part. I can't. Y'all need to come behind that wall. All right. I'll see y'all soon. Anybody got anything? Because that was just interesting to me. All right, ladies. I'll meet y'all in Discord because I want to talk to y'all about something. All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.